Yo, it was really good, everyone. It's your boy Debo with the Bows Picks. I want to recap last night's MLB plays real quick, as well as offer up my plays for tonight's MLB slate, sprinkled in with some NBA action. So let's get it popping. Now, I gave out a total of 6 plays last night, and out of those 6 plays, we completely swung and missed on each and every one of them, unfortunately. Now, as I continue to talk, each of those plays will come up on the screen. However, there was one particular play that could have salvaged our night somewhat, and it was a 3-pick power play where I had Nestor Cortez going over his fan score, Jose Barrios going over his strikeout prop, and George Kirby going over his strikeout prop. Kirby pushed, Barrios went well over, Cortez just missed it. And when I say just, he literally just missed it, and it was manager's decision. What happened? Well, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, struck out 3, which is par for the course for him. I expect a solid outing out of him. He's not a strikeout pitcher by any means. I don't know how a strikeout prop was set at 6. I stayed away from it completely. I had him finishing with around 4. He had 3 through 5 and came out at the top of the 5th, fine. Pitch count around 80, so still definitely manageable. He was expected to come back out in the 6th. However, in the bottom of the 5th, the Yankees, who were ahead at the time, 3-1, poured on 5 more runs. So by the end of the 5th, they were up 8-1. Yankees decided not to bring Cortez out. They had the bullpen get some work in, save Nestor's arm, and that was it. So because of a manager's decision, it affected the outcome of this play and a 6-player flex, but that would have been chump change. This one was more a bigger deal because with Kirby pushing, Barrios going over, and Cortez, who I had him going over his fans, go 31.5. If he would have came out for the 6th inning, got 3 outs, he would have got the quality start, and that would have put him at 34, which obviously would have put him over his fantasy score that they had set at 31.5. But like I said, manager's decision. There's nothing I could do about that. I expect them to go at least 6 innings. That's to every starter, especially when they only give up 1 run and have a relatively manageable pitch count, which hovered around 80. But, that those things happen. I really didn't expect it. But it is what it is. You got to forget about that and move on. And with that said, I want to offer up my plays for tonight's MLB slate. And like I said, I sprinkled in with a couple of NBA plays. It's really just 2 plays that I'm just sticking with. So as I continue to talk, those plays will come up on the screen. Now, you'll see on the baseball, I'm sticking with pretty much the same guys. My main guy is going to be Framber Valdez going over his fan score, 39.5. I understand Max Scherzer is now the Taco Tuesday discount. I have him on my ticket for his standard prop bet for his fan score going over 41.5. He has Milwaukee's number. The Mets definitely can handle the opposing pitchers. So I expect Max to go at least 6 or 7 innings this time around. Be up there, 6, 7 strikeouts. Get that quality, get that dub, and go well over this fantasy score. I got the Mets rebounding after last night's terrible performance that they put on the field. But anyway, moving forward with the rest of my plays, like I said, I got Pete Alonso going over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I expect him to hit a home run. I expect him to have a pretty effective day, night. Sterling Marte, I expect him to be the catalyst to get on base, to set the tone. So he's going to be involved, whether it's scoring runs, RBIs, or getting a single, maybe a stolen base as well. So I got him going over his fantasy score. I'd rather take his total bases, but they don't have any other prop bet because his matchup against the opposing pitcher is a good one. He's got good numbers against him. So does Pete. It's a small sample size for Pete, though. He's 3 for 6. He's batting 500. Obviously, that's an easy number to dissect there when you cutting it in half. And like I said, he had a bad night last night, so I expect the big game out of him tonight. I expect the big game out of the Mets overall. And then obviously, like I said, Framber Valdez, Shane Bieber. And then when you go into the NBA side of things, I got Steph going over his points, and I got Karl-Anthony Towns going over his. Both teams are still playing for seeding. Minnesota going up against Brooklyn. You're gonna have, I guess they're gonna have Edwards just zeroing it. They're gonna zero in on Edwards, try to take him out. No one on the Brooklyn Nets could stop Karl-Anthony Towns. I know Claxton's a good defender, quote unquote. Stat wise, he'll get his blocks, but he gets manhandled, man. Look at what Evan Mobley did to him, son. Like, look at these guys that are up front, the power forwards and the centers. At least the ones that have talent. They're too overwhelming for Claxton, man. Claxton's good for the blocks and stuff here and there, but he can't stop. He can't stop jumpers. He only gets the blocks when you drive into the lane anyway. Karl Anthony Towns is a mid-range jumper. He's even hitting threes from beyond the arc. So I expect a big game out of Karl Anthony Towns. Same for Curry. The last two games he faced Minnesota, my bad. Last time he faced OKC, I should say. I'm thinking about Karl Anthony Towns. Curry went over. Curry went over. He dropped 40 last time out. I believe he dropped 30 the other time. So I like him to come out after having a pretty bad shooting night against Denver the other night. So I expect a big bounce back game out of him. So these are pretty much the plays that I like, guys. Keep your eyes peeled in the comment section if anything else comes up. But like I said, Max Scherzer now is a Taco Tuesday discount. So I would definitely jump all over that. That one's free money right there. I would link him up with Framber Valdez. That's my, as far as the pitchers are concerned, that I have in my prop bets, he's my favorite. Shane Bieber's got an awesome matchup um, against Oakland as well. And he had a pretty meh outing last time out against Seattle. He only had like 3 strikeouts. I expect him to double that at least with 6 or 7 going up against Oakland and getting that quality and dub as well. So like I said, man, best of luck. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.